Thank you, Minister, for coming today. We know that it was a bit tough fitting you into your schedule, but thanks for being here with us.
As you all know, there were 5 key reforms which were identified. And out of those 5 priorities, I think it's very encouraging that the government of Serbia has so far addressed 2, by amending the labor law and by amending the bankruptcy law. The 3rd reform priority, which is aimed at cutting the red tape in the Department of Real Estate Regulations, is currently underway, with that work being done on the amendments to the law on planning and construction, which will soon be adopted by the government. In this regard, as representatives of the investment community present here today, we hope to hear some reassurance regarding the macro stability from our new Minister of Finance, and we're also very keen to hear about the measures that are planned to achieve this goal. So now let me turn to the remaining 2 priorities which our membership identified as focus areas for discussion in 2014, and that's the gray economy and dealing with parafiscal burden for the businesses. We're glad that the new minister recognizes that the fight against gray economy must be one of his priorities in the new post. In the fight against the gray economy, we believe that there are 3 sets of measures that must be undertaken. First, and importantly, we must have a more efficient enforcement of the existing laws. Second, achieving coordination among intelligence, police, inspections, prosecutors, and the courts. And third, improving the regulatory framework in the area of the inspections oversight. As the 5th key reform area that AmCham members identified, it's reducing the parafiscal burdens for the business community. We've been advocating for the finalization of the law on compensations for the use of public goods for almost 2 years now. And we believe this law would significantly improve transparency in this area. Finally, to end on a collaborative and constructive note, because that is our absolute intention for a very productive session today, I would like to offer to our new Minister of Finance the full export support of the AmCham committees and our members. In particular, our Finance and Tax Committee and our Gray Economy Combating Committee.
After Stacy, it's clear that it's not going to be a free lunch. So I believe that the problems of the Serbian economy are not only on the expenditure side, obviously, both on the revenue side, on the economic environment, on the legal and other elements of the institutional framework, but also in the way we implement those things, in those barriers that you quoted as your last priority that AmCham members identified. This is how we make things happen or not happen in real life. Foreign companies are one of the best taxpayers in Serbia, and we would like to get their continued support to increase the level of, as they call it in Croatia, fiscalization. So this is one area. Gray economy, we plan to do a number of things. We plan to save, at least recover the 17 billion that we lost this year, and maybe move on. I mentioned VAT. In 3 years, we want to reform the tax administration, and along the experience that I had in other countries, and the historical track record of Serbia, recover at least 10, maybe even 15%. I'd like to increase, in the long run, the VAT rate on consumption to the weighted average VAT rate of 16%. So there is scope to improve $60 to $70 billion over 3 years. Economic growth cannot be unleashed with 20% of MPLs, 600 enterprises staying in the middle and stopping everybody else doing business, state-owned enterprises being hugely inefficient, and the government making huge social commitments. We have to clear each and every one of these areas to create a new environment, a new start. And last but not least, what we need to do is to start the process within the budget and spread this confidence that the government is a credible and transparent player in this, that it wants to create a better environment, that taxes are an important part of that environment, that we want to, together with the National Bank, build better policies, develop the financial sector, and give an opportunity to the part of the economy that is already there to function. And then we'll be able to invite foreign investors. But I will commit to thoroughly reforming the tax administration and bringing it to international standards, both in the data collection on which it is based, in the assignment of inspectors, in the quality of their work, and in pulling together many connected inspections, labor inspection, tax inspection, and other inspections, using systems that have been tested and successfully applied in many countries in the world.
Thank you very much for answering. We are looking forward to the written answers to all the laundry list. Thank you very much.